Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It's been a while. My apologies. Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to apologize for it. At the end of the day, it's just like I'm doing the best I can. And, well, I will say I'm sorry. I've missed you guys. How about that? Can we clarify that? Not exactly healed or anything, but I'm doing a lot better. I think I can get back into the groove of things a little bit more. So, with that being said, let's talk about what we're gonna do today. So, today we're gonna keep it nice and simple. We started at 10:30, but we're gonna keep it going to 12. And then we'll do an hour of open front, and then we'll call it a day after that. Tomorrow will be a regular stream at the regular time, and we'll try and go a little bit longer. Just gonna ease into it a little bit today, you know? Voice is a little low. Is that the consensus? Is voice a little low? Just gotta wait for a reply. I don't want to go the entire stream and then be like, oh, dude, no one could hear you. Corgi, why not stream for 2 weeks? Because I've been very sick. I mean, it's not like I was just like, oh, I'm just not going to do anything today. It's like, I've been bedridden. Like, straight up. I've been bedridden the entire time. I've been sleeping 12 to 14 hours a day, and I'm still exhausted. My body's in full meltdown mode. So, that's why. Corgi, you're not gonna believe this, but I was featured in a Diz Pro video. I thought he did, like, theory crafting stuff. That's cool. Hey, Corgi, good to see your live. Yes, thank you. It's great to be alive. I personally would recommend it. Although, to be honest with you, being confronted so thoroughly with what will definitely be what kills me at the end of the day was a little bit, you know, interesting aspect. But anyways, we'll talk about that as we play some games. Let's get going in. No need to yap to our heart's content when we're here to game. Let's play some games. We'll do some lobby 1 stuff, and we'll flip over to lobby 2. Hold on, let me flip to my main account. Wonderful. Okay. Let's do this Middle East 6-team game. Quick reminder, we haven't had a Domination video in 2 months. Has it really been that long? We'll put one out. Next week. I'm gonna be honest with you, time has had no meaning this last 2 months. I have, like, it's no extent to be like I've just been fighting for my survival at this point. There's been no like focus on anything else. But we will get back into Domination for sure. We're respawning Africa, baby. We claim Africa, we win the game. All right, here we go. Let's rumble. Feels good to be back though. Dude, I missed? How did you miss? You had 2 weeks to prepare. What a fool. What a fool. All right. So anyways, as we get going here, my responsibility is going to be holding off these people on the red team. I'd ideally like to throw my support in and getting out this guy quickly. But I don't think that's going to be possible with NATO right here. So we'll try our best to really kind of make him small and cut towards the enemies as much as we can. Fortunately for us, NATO doesn't have a ton of bots he can go after because all the bots around him are the same color as him. So we eliminate this one bot and he's kind of cooked in terms of opportunity. So that really works out for us. Now we can just kind of slowly start grabbing the rest of this. A lot of land, and then we can We could boat over here. I don't know how wise that would be. I think we'll take our time. We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and do it. We will be going into this guy. That's fine. Grab a little bit extra land over here. Especially while this guy's dedicating all of his troops to defending against a boat, I can just easily come in here and grab most of it. Yep, that worked out rather nicely, the timing on that. Bada bing, bada boom. Honestly, though, I think we can kind of ignore NATO. Maybe do some damage up against the white team before they get too big. That might be worthwhile. Yeah, Bosnian's going to grab a lot of land. Yeah, look at that guy over there. We basically kind of really claimed the board. Oh, the red team is a big threat. So maybe you were counting our eggs before they hatch, if you will. Slow things down, maybe. I mean, we only have 700,000. NATO's still here. I'm going to go over just because NATO's going over. But yeah, they're calling out, like, look at the black team incoming. I think this is the point, though, where I kind of sit back and build up, because while we have a ton of land, I'm a little bit worried about our troop count. Man already died? Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I think we got this one in the bag, though. Yay, first win. It's because I put Corgi instead of Corgi. Put an EH instead of an I, you fool. Okay, let me grab this island. I fear they're trying to come over here, and I need to block that. Yeah, that's not working. I see through your plan. Yep. Defend. Good. Wasted effort. We'll clear out this guy. And then we'll donate. He's been giving the hearts the whole time, but you know, you really can't trust that. Where have you been the last few weeks? I got very sick again. Well, let me put it this way. I didn't get better. I got worse. So I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. I believe we're at the tail end, but I said that before. All right, crush this guy. Die, NATO. Freaking A. There we go. Be careful, Bosnian. You're kind of diving deep, brother. I know you got a lot of land, but like troops are not unlimited. Be careful. I'm gonna give you a big donation, but don't die. NATO is just a nice guy. Yeah, he could be a nice guy, but he was just on the other team. There's no reason to say he's not a nice guy, right? But, you know, this is a team game, and he just wasn't on our team. Here you go, big dog. There you go. Corgi contest is up. It's okay. If we miss it, we miss. We'll finish out this one, though. I'm Volcano, by the way. Where's Volcano? I don't see you. Bozo Furry. Nice. GG's. Yeah, claps, 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 claps. Yeah. Alright. Well done. Let's see if we can make the contest. Oh, God. No, we were way off the contest. I don't know what you were talking about. Do you play Open Front? I haven't played it in about 2 months. We'll put it that way. Ever since I got sick, I kind of stopped playing it. Let's do this Europe one, and then we'll do a contest, and then we'll hop in some Lobby 2 stuff. I'll carry the contest? Okay, good to hear. Corgi, I got a question. Why don't you post your stream clips as shorts and videos? I don't know. It's just a lot of effort. I have terrible memory, so it's just like, I don't remember when I say things that are clip worthy. As simple as that. And I don't really want to spend every day watching 3 hours of myself to see if I can get a haha out of it. Does that make sense? Unpopular opinion, I like the propaganda update. That is the definition of an unpopular opinion. I have heard nothing good about it, and I am firmly in the camp that it is garbage tier. Like, I have a hard time recalling, and maybe you guys can point this out to me. I have a hard time recalling a worse update. Like, I think it's unmitigatedly bad. Worse than the admin update, and that was, wow, gosh, I mean, the tendrils of that have been terrible, but it's bad. I think your first clip should be talking about how you don't do clips. Yeah, just be like, hey guys, the reason I don't do clips is because I don't want to watch myself for 3 hours. Can you relate to that? I mean, it's hard enough. I think one of the most kind of like jarring things you have to get used to being on the internet is just hearing yourself. I mean, obviously it's weird to talk to nothing because, I'm talking to a computer screen, even though like I am talking to you guys, and then constantly hearing myself in my headphones, which is something you eventually tune out, but it is something you got to get past. What's the propaganda update? I haven't played in a while. Basically, when you leave the game, you're going to get a random pop-up message from someone who spent their gold to say it. It's not exactly a wow factor. No way is that real Pharaoh. Don't tell me Pharaoh's here and you didn't even say hello. Freaking A. Hurt my feelings. Oh no, I was trying to avoid that exact possibility. I was trying to like cross my leg because I like to sit with my leg crossed on top of the desk, and I kicked my coffee. Oh, what a tragedy. Alright, we'll be fine. I did something in chat. Dude, hey Pharaoh, good to see you, my long lost friend. Did you try Warfronts? I heard it's exactly like OpenFront but crazier. No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've heard of the drama with OpenFront being very mad that people are stealing their open-ended software and changing it and making something out of it. And I just kind of look at that and be like, didn't you do that with Warfront IO? Like it just seems like a weird bunch of drama for a game that's like not monetized. Propaganda is the worst. I'm with you. I don't like it. All right, finally 3 minutes I can donate. Huge. Go, Jason. We've all been waiting. Go get a big dog. Oh, is this Pharaoh down here? Oh, okay, that's fun. Oh, Pharaoh with the boating too. What a madman. Love to see it. I'm NATO. Oh, hello, NATO. Yeah, I agree, even though I'm a bit new, the world attack kind of games. Oh, you're talking about kind of like these IO-like games. Yeah, I get you. You should either add propaganda, but add options to ignore it. I mean, here's kind of the thing that, like, I don't like about propaganda. It was the same thing I didn't like about messages. Is, like, first off, as a consumer, I think it's just messy. Second off, as a streamer, I don't want people to just be able to say whatever they want in the middle of the stream, right? Like, that seems pretty, like a good idea. And it's kind of crazy that there's no option to turn that off, because the last time I talked to the developer about, hey, I'm tired of these profanity-laced messages at the top, is there a way to turn that off? He was like, oh yeah, of course, why didn't I think of that? Then to create like a separate system that does the same thing is just kind of like, what? Silly at the end of the day. It's silly. We're all silly here. Pharaoh, are you still here? Let's wait for this contest. But Pharaoh, are you still here? Am I lagging or you? Looks like it's on your end. I have excellent connection. I've been gone for a while. Rinky, you have been gone for a while. Pharaoh, I'm gonna message you at Discord. It's been a while. We need to catch up. We'll get a virtual beer together. Which lobby are you in? We're currently in lobby 1. You know what? Let's do some of our fun games. Let's do our Worldle. Let's do our Worldle. It's been a while. Oh, what the hell? Is this the Vatican City? It's gotta be. This is like a weird wall. Yeah! I was like, what kind of shape is that? I've never seen it before. But like this, you know, these are kind of these like Starfort-esque bump outs. Can you guess the neighbor of the Vatican City? I'm gonna go ahead and say that's Italy. Nailed it. Crushing it. Can you guess the flag of the Vatican City? It's very distinct. Probably one of the more beautiful flags, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know, yellow or gold and white is always just fantastic. Can you guess which landmark is in the Vatican City? I doubt it's going to be caves. I've never been to the Vatican City, but that feels off. This feels like the Middle East, though. Does it have a river going through it? I don't know. It was these things. What's it called? The Amber Palace? No. The Vatican Necropolis. I've never heard of the Vatican Necropolis. I'm so excited to learn. Are you guys ready? The Vatican... Hold on, let's go to the Wikipedia. The Vatican Necropolis that lies underneath the Vatican City contains tombs dating back to the from the 1st to the 4th century AD, the depths varying between 5 and 12 meters, 16 to 39 feet below St. Peter's Basilica. The Vatican sponsored archaeological excavations, also known by their Italian name Scave, under St. Peter's in the years 1940-1949, reveal parts of the necropolis dating back to the Roman Empire and is the home of the Tomb of the Jewel, which has been dated to the 3rd or 4th century. Wow. That's pretty cool. I did not know about that. Territor is refusing to load for me. Ibrahim, good to see you. All right, here we go. Contest is about to be up. Are you ready? I'm stoked. I'm ready. Me and you, let's do this. All right, let's go west side. West is best. Lest we forget, west is best. Don't go in the middle. You all know what the middle is. Don't be there. Hi, Corky. Morwen! Good to see you as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. I had taken a break from Territorial IO to do other things, then school began, of course. Yeah, welcome back. School's back in session, baby. I always know when school's back in session just because, like, my street has one of those slowdown zones for the school, which is, like, fair. But it's literally the only way in and out. So it's like, if I want to go anywhere, I got to go through that school zone. And it's kind of a weird school zone because it's like a major street. Kids really don't cross it that much, but it's like by law, it has to be there. All right, here we go. West is best. Corgi, were you friends with CG? You know, I don't know if we ever reached the threshold of friendship, but to say that like he wasn't like an incredibly nice guy when we worked together, and you know, I enjoyed working with him. You know, like I would say we crossed the threshold of like internet friendship, but like I don't know his name or like where he lived. I have like an idea because obviously we had to coordinate via time zones, but he was always a little bit kind of not paranoid, but just careful with his information. So like I don't really know anything about him, so to that degree I don't know if I could ever like call him a friend, but I very much enjoyed our time together. He was always very kind to me. All right, let's knock this guy down. I'm trash. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do more damage than that if you just, you know, were a little bit more patient. All right, so I said don't go in the middle. Where the hell is half our team? In the freaking middle. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, let's go. Let's try and knock this guy down. There we go. Big full send. Perfect. I was the perfect person to full send off that. Love to see it. See if we can make more of those opportunities happen. I have a week off next week already. Jason, are you in school? Are you like, oh, I can fight this guy. Like a professional worker. Anyone want to work with me? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, keep going. Keep fighting me. I'm the evil one. You gotta full send me, dude. Frick. Okay, well at least he's gone. I'm worried about the blue team over here, but we gotta consolidate. I mean, it's tough because these two only have 2 borders. I would say whatever, if you have borders with, if 3 people on our team have borders with 1 person, we should probably be attacking them. Hey, also, Euros, thank you for subscribing. That scared me a little bit. Yes, I'm in school. You're in school and you're already getting a break? You must not be an American. Because, like, Turkish, what was it? No, Indian people had very weird school schedules compared to Americans. I remember that, like, they would be in school almost like year-round. All right, good job over here, boys. I'm worried about the FR Shade guy. All right, 2 minutes is almost up. Let's get some donations flying out. Or 3 minutes, excuse me. Send out the donations, baby. Not to me, obviously. And start, man, if you're getting donations, start using them. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good job, Empire. Good job, ye old. I'm in the Netherlands, baby. Ah, okay. Well done. This is one of those games where everyone individually did well, and we were fortunate enough to not come against a very coordinated team on the other end, because it you know, here we are 3 minutes in, we still have barely established any backlines. Usually we can get that done in like a minute or 2. I'm in the Netherlands too, baby. Dude, no way, baby. I was thinking about this. I've been reading a lot. I've been thinking about this. I really am envious of Europeans who get to live in cities, in walkable cities. I would love to just be able, like, to take a walk. Which is like, oh, you live in America, you have sidewalks. It's like, kind of. But, like, all the sidewalks around me are, like, just next to giant roads. It's not very peaceful. It's serene. You don't get a lot of joy out of walking. Where if I feel like I lived in a bigger city, I would probably walk more. Like my friends, Kevin and Elise, they live in like Midtown, which is kind of a section of Reno that's a little bit more historic, bigger trees, nicer sidewalks, smaller streets and stuff. They walk all the time. And if it's just like, oh, I'm envious. I would love to walk too. Yeah, I'm living in Amsterdam, so it's peak. We walk in the forest. Yeah, I'm in one of those weird areas where it's not like full rural. Like, if I wanted to walk in the forest, I would need to drive 30 minutes. But the idea of like traveling to then walk, It's just like, you know, walking is kind of something you want to do spontaneously to like clear your head, not like a planned adventure. GG's, boys. Stop voting for peace. That's the only one I'm going to support. That's the only propaganda message I'll ever support. 100% behind that. Cutie! Good to see you. I would love to walk to Stephen Hopkins. I think you... Wait, Stephen... Wait, don't you mean, Oh, God. What's the guy in the wheelchair that was famous? It's not Watkins. Whatever. I give up. Ugh. Good to see you're alive. In fact, am alive. Still sleeping way more than I want to be honest with you. I had to really fight to stay up for this. I'm really fine. Hey, it's me, Gavi. Gavi, it is you. Dude, been a while. All right. One more contest, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll go to lobby 2. Sleeping is good. Yeah, sleeping is good, except for when you're doing it for 14 hours a day. Like, no. Like, I'm time traveling. I'm waking up at all times of the day and be like, where am I? What time is it? Just a time traveler these days. Still aging, you know, but time traveling. Oh, here, let's finish our Wordle. Ew, get out of here. Can you guess the national emblem of the Vatican City? That's San Marino. Is this? No. Church? No. That. Yeah, the Pope hat. Okay, that makes sense. I saw this, but like I don't know why it kind of reminded me of the flag a little bit, but now that I'm even like giving it the slightest bit of critique, it'd be like, of course it's not. The colors don't match. They have like a little bit more than 100 people living there? Yeah, 800. Okay, so a little bit more. I'm guessing they use the euro. Can you guess the size? It's small. Let's go. We did it. All right, 20 seconds left. Perfect. Gotta be old and churchy. Yeah, right? I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen like the full-on Pope hat crown thing, but it's tall. It's a big boy. I don't think they really ever wear it much. It seems very heavy too, which is then, you know, hysterical to think that we're putting it on like the head of a man who's at least like 70. Dude, British Isles contest. Let's go. All right. Let's go Scotland. Let's go Scotland. Last time we went south, it didn't work out for us, so let's go Scotland. Also, I found this ring my cousin made me. He's like a metalsmith. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got little gears on it. I don't remember when he gave this to me, but I recently found it, and it's a fun little fidget thing. I can just like twirl on my hand. I can put my finger in between the sprockets. I have to forcibly go to the cinema for school to pass a subject and get a diploma, and then I'm done. So annoying. I mean, watching a movie at the end of the day is not really that big of a thing. Although, speaking of movies, I did see that Chainsaw Man. That's right, I'm bringing this back to anime for some reason. I saw the Chainsaw Man movie is coming out. And I was like, dang, man, that's been like 5 years. Where to spawn? North, Scotland. Love the ring, it looks cool. Yeah. My cousin was, he's the primary reason I didn't go or didn't continue on in art school, because he had just graduated and was telling me about the trials and tribulations of trying to make it as an artist. And instead got into welding and did much better for himself. I was having this conversation with my mom. It's like, man, I really wish someone told me how much welders make. Or like electricians. I was like, college really kind of high school really kind of made it that like, oh, if you're not going to college, you're like failing at life. Like, man, you're kind of an idiot if you took that advice and went to college, unless you got like a a really good degree. There's a lot of opportunity elsewhere. Damn. All right, finish off this guy. How are we looking? We're doing pretty good. I like our pathing. We have already almost established backlines, which is great. Wow, we really took over a lot of this. Dummy with the $5 donation. Great content. Hope you're having a great day. Sending you good luck for territorial. Thanks, Dubby. I appreciate you, brother. That was very kind of you. What a legend. Oh, and if you're curious about what a minor surgery and about 3-4 days in the hospital costs you in America with insurance, about $7,000. I'm still working with the hospital on that. It's like, frick, man. All right, I can't donate yet. Good luck. Yeah, donations you can't really donate until 3 minutes in. I might be able to put, I can't even donate anything. Corgi or union? Oh, you're talking about clans. I was like, I'm not forming a union. Well, my mods forming a union? We're gonna have to talk. This is unacceptable. Dude, little you, it's been a while. Yeah, I mean, in terms of talking about who the threat is, we've really kind of we're really in an interesting situation where both teams are equally as a threat. That Fulson does not help, brother. Especially when you got a weak guy behind you. Is this? No, that's a different guy. Okay. All right, 3 minutes is almost up. I'm getting ready to donate. Oh, I can donate now. No. Make sure you're tackling the threats in front of you. Make sure we're not boating across. We have other people on like Ireland to deal with the islands. We need people who are over here to deal with this as well. Don't try and split your focus. There's not going to be one champion. We need kind of everyone working together here. All right, 3 minutes is up. I can't donate to you. Xander, good luck. I don't know. Elliot, yep. Do some damage. Elliot's in a good position. I mean, not really. Like, he's in a good position to disrupt the red team, but ideally we always want to take on the challenges ahead of us, so we never have anything like this coming from behind us. You can only donate a specific amount, so stupid, when did this happen? Yeah. It was the creator's kind of roundabout way of attacking the botting situation, which was apparently getting worse. I didn't think it was that bad. But now you can't really donate until 3 minutes is out. Or until 3 minutes into the game. So a little bit of a kind of a putting the cart before the horse to solve the problem type scenario. That analogy didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Alas, here we are. Looks like we've mostly established control over Ireland, which is great. Just gonna keep donating to Elliot for now. Well done, well done, well done. Yay. Oh, but anyways, I mentioned I've been reading a lot of the Grapes of Wrath. I don't know if any of you are readers, but like, if you ever notice you read a certain type of thing, it puts you, like, from a certain author, it puts you in a certain mood afterwards. Like, you may be like thinking about things in different, evaluating your life in like a different way. Steinbeck really changes my mentality in that way. I don't know, I kind of look at things in like more of a matter of fact, but also slightly more of a romantic view. Not in terms of like kissy kissy smoochy smoochy, but like finding the joy in the smaller things in life. I don't know. It really kind of like affects me. But it's only from John Steinbeck that I ever feel this way. So I have just about every one of his books. I don't know. It's a very comforting feeling. I've read The Grapes of Wrath probably like 10 times at this point. It's definitely one of my favorite books. And it's crazy because it's not necessarily like an amazing story when you break down the beats of it. But it's just so well crafted. Ah, God. Gross. I wish they could speed up boats a lot. I mean, the speed of boats does increase based off how much troops you send in the boat. But to be honest with you, there was a time when boats were very fast and it was unmanageable. It took all strategy out of boats. Like, yeah, boating is kind of lame and it takes a while, but like there was a time where it's like, and you'd be sitting there being like, holy cow. Anyways, let's do some lobby 2 action. Settings. Lobby 2. Back. I'll take off my tag, but we'll do a free-for-all first. Hey, there's Iraq. Iraq, dude. I played against you this morning in a team game. It was me, Reggae, and another guy. And I made the instinctual thing to attack you because I knew you were a good player and because all 3 of us could attack you. But then it was just me and Reggae. The third guy was not to be shown anywhere. And by the time we finally got you done, the entire world had like unionized against us and we lost. I was so mad. I was like, dang, man, if only that third guy helped, we could have like crushed you quickly. Corgi, you remember the 1 pixel boat? Were boats smaller? I don't remember that one. Anyways, let's do Scandinavia. Scandi will be a good one for us. Corey, good to see you. Corgi grind in the game for a change. Yeah. We'll do some more grinding. I think it's more fun to grind now that we're not in first place. It's more fun to do team games when we're not in first place than just being in first place. I'm happy OG has stepped up and like continued on. But yeah. The boats were way smaller, don't you remember? Not off the top of my head. I'm sure they were, but it's not like one of those like core memories I've established in my life. You know? Also, have you watched Hannibal? Like the movie? Starring Anthony Hopkins? Wasn't that like a sequel to Silence of the Lambs? Starring Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster? The show. I don't think I've heard of Hannibal the show. Although something about that strikes me as it's on the WB. It's like a WB show. But no, I haven't seen it or heard about it. Though to be fair, my like friend network does not watch a lot of media. So it's not like I get many recommendations about shows. Or to like categorize it, the ones that do watch things that I would never watch, like Love Island. It's like, nah, I'm good. I think I get the gist of Love Island without watching it. Not to stomp on any of you who do. But I'm very much in the mindset of like, hey, if it's not hurting anyone, who cares what your hobbies are, you know? I honestly think there's nothing more fun in life than talking to someone new. And when you hit that chord in conversation about something they're incredibly passionate about, watching them explain it with like just full intensity and joy in their eyes. It could be about anything. I've listened to people talk about things that I have no understanding about, but I just enjoy the way they talk about it. Yeah. Dude, do we have enough people with the black color? Holy cow. Hi, Pharaoh. Good to see you. Hi, buddy. So happy you're here. Corgi Black Alliance. Well, let's be careful with how we phrase that. But no. That would be silly. Hey, man, literally watched all your videos. Enjoying it so much. Now, when I started playing as well, I was a pro from the start. Why full in me? I didn't do anything. Well, I'm glad you found them helpful and enjoyable. We'll say it that way. It's what they're for. I hate we spawn together. I know. Because here's the thing, Pharaoh. We both know this is going to work out this way. No matter how anything goes, me and you are going to hamper each other's growth and development. Because essentially, like, I'm not a dumb player. Pharaoh's not a dumb player, which means neither of us are going to make a dumb move that the other one could take advantage of. So we're both just kind of sitting here, hoping that somebody else makes a mistake. The hell is this? And it's probably even more frustrating from Pharaoh's perspective because I don't play these like incredibly seriously. So like, not only am I going to be a stopgate, but I'm going to be a lazy stopgate. No, alligating. No, I was going to get some of that. Everyone wants to fight everyone, huh? But no one wants to... I don't know. The next one's going to be like my move. The next, like, attack. I think I'm going to be in for good... Isaac, I don't know. Could be opportunity. What is this Omen? Is that a real clan? I haven't heard of them. What the hell is this? Stop it! Get the hell off my island. Omen attacked me. Really? Oh, that's you trying to get there. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Norwegian cheese going after me makes a lot of sense. Not gonna blame him for that. Grab this. Hooray. Hold the line. Yeah, I agree. Who's that? Yeah. What do we all think about like that? Yeah, you're in? Okay, I'm gonna be in too. Let's just go. Let's just cause a ruckus. We got one guy joining us. I'm being a little bit reckless here. But who cares? Yeah, do it. Do it. I ain't scared of you, FR Elliot 123. Who do you think you are? There we go. Yeah. Hey, GG. Oh, okay. Well, you're still in here, so that's awkward. You stopped at full send, and that's awkward. All right, Pharaoh. Good luck. Pharaoh. There we go. I wasn't making it out of that one. Cold is a massive dam. Yeah, but Iraq's right there too. Looks like Pharaoh's existence died as soon as I let him go. Corgi, do you know about English football? Not a single thing. Like, I don't think Beckham's playing anymore. I think he's retired. I'm actually pretty sure he owns like a team in Florida. Is Ronaldo still playing? Is Messi still playing? Those are names I hear a lot because people always come in a chat and be like Ronaldo or Messi and be like, I don't really know. But that's about it. I'm a big Tottenham Spurs fan. But that's only because someone donated me asking to be one. Which was funny because it was right before I think Tottenham won something. And I was like, yeah, us Tottenham boys, us Spurs. Spurs are the best. Yes, both are still playing. Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, good to see you. Beckham owns Inter Miami. Yeah, that was right. He owns the Miami team. That was years ago, so I wasn't sure if he sold it or not. I don't think Miami's that good, though, is the crazy part. Little U just chilling. Yeah, not a lot of options for Little U. He's in one of those positions where, like, a lot of things have to go right for him to win this. But, I mean, with everyone kind of being pretty similar around size, if nobody focuses him, he could come back. For sure. Oh my god, that was so funny. What was funny? Did I do a haha funny? Someone clip it. Let's go. Ah, oh, frig, Little U's immediately out. Yeah, these two fighting was like the worst case scenario. Black team will win. You know, I'm pretty confident you're right in that aspect. Kind of looking at this and being like, is there any other way the black team doesn't win? This could be such a good end game if they don't stalemate. I mean, this is the thing where, like, you know, we cap the games at 20 minutes, but this is going to be a big back and forth. The Spurs guy was funny. Yeah. Big Spurs fan. What do you think about the Spanish Inquisition? Okay, here's the funny part. Is, like, we all know about, like, surprise it was the Spanish Inquisition. No one expects it. But from a pure historical standpoint, I know it was, like, against the Moors. But, like, that's it. Like, it wasn't covered in American public school. Like, that's not us. We don't care. So, like, the extent or what happened during it was just nothing. I got nothing. I got one fact about it. It was against the Moors. That's it. How much do I have to pay you to be a Chelsea fan? I mean, I think Ollie's donated about $50 at this point. So, like, 51 will probably do it. And I'm immediately a Chelsea fan. Not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to see who's attacking who. Here, I'll narrate a little bit because I do understand. So right now, these two are attacking Iraq. The border for Oman is down here. And the border for training is like here for the most part. But they have this weird interlude right there. So kind of that's like the border with mine training. What about Napoleon's invasion and conquest of Europe? I know more about that from my own knowledge, but that was maybe covered in like a day of school. Okay, there's the big full send from Iraq into cold. Why is no one reacting? What's going on training? Oh my god, he just failed his training. He could have just easily crushed. He's not gonna have the troops, so a cold just wins this. Yeah, well done, cold. Well done, well done, well done. It's hard to see the borders, I know. But let me tell you, cold won. GG's. Yeah, GG's. Craft. I see you. He's just lost in his training. Yeah, you know, he didn't read the manual. He forgot that part. He skipped over that day in the training session. Oh, dude. So when I worked at the Boy Scouts of America, as like a district executive, it's just like the entire nation split up into districts. There's like one person who's a district executive, oversees a bunch of volunteers. That's all you really need to know about it. But to become a district executive, you have to go to the Dallas like training center. No matter where you are in the country, you get flown to Dallas for like a week's training. It is a big deal. Like, if you do well, you can be set up for a good career. If you do bad, it will get back to your boss, and their boss will get in trouble, and you might get fired. Hold on, let's pick a map first, and I'll continue yapping. Let's wait for probably what's after White Plains. I say this as a weird interlude to the chat, just kind of like pausing my story, waiting for what's coming next to say that map. Emphasis though. Okay, World 2. We're doing World 2. That'll be our map. Yeah, we'll do teams after this too. So anyways, like we all get assigned into teams and it's like big deal. And there's like 19 of us. It's a small class, very intimate. The entire day we are working 7 a.m. to like 8 p.m. because we have homework too. All right, here we go. World. Anyways, after 8 p.m., you're kind of free to do whatever you want, but it's pretty understood that, like, you know, within reason, don't do anything foolish. There is a bar, but like, don't go in it because it's in a hotel. So, anyways, we come back one day. This is like 3 days in, and there's one person missing. And it was just like, where's, I don't know, let's call him Ian or something. Like, where's Ian? And everyone's just kind of whispering, what is Ian gonna be late? And turns out this guy we'll call Ian decided to go out drinking, and I think we all did. I don't think I was part of the group at that one, but like it was kind of one of those things you go out for a drink or two after work. Apparently he stayed up all night and got so drunk, again, at a very prestigious work event that like you must do well in. You're representing your entire council. You get flown across the country for it. He got so drunk, he went and passed out in the fountain in the lobby. Needless to say, they bought him a ticket home, and I promptly was fired. But it was just like, wow. Like, where did that come from? Like, no one was in, like, he was alone in sharing that mindset that, like, this is a party time. Because the rest of us just, like, grabbed a drink and went back to be like, oh, okay, get ready for tomorrow. He just by himself, just like, let's get plastered tonight. At the hotel bar lobby. And was like, all right, man, do your thing. It was just a wild set of circumstances. I'll take a friendship with you. All right, black team, here we go. Let's go, boys. We got this. What a weird shape, Japan. That feels very off. Oh, frick. Pharaoh, go away from me, dude. You can't spawn here. You're not allowed to go here. Freaking A. Alright. Now time to wait for a decision to come. We're 23rd out of 34. Not exactly the worst. I got all of South Africa. Be careful what you wish for. Oh yeah, look at this guy. I got all of Australia. That's pretty clutch on this map. I gotta remember when I play against you guys that we all kind of have the same mentality. Because, you know, you've watched me play and I talk about where a good spot is. And if you're here, you might generally assume that what I know is knowledgeable because it is based off a lot of experience. So you're also going to go in the same spots that I value. And here we are. 40 of us in freaking Asia. One guy in South. Nobody in Australia. Disgusting. What are your thoughts on me? Jason, my thoughts on you are thusly. You ready for this? You have a weird kind of headshot. I haven't ever been able to look at it, but it reminds me of like a church headshot, which then I connect to, I used to have a pastor named Pastor Jason. And that concludes my thoughts on you. And I have to every time be like, that's not Pastor Jason. And thus the circle goes round and round every single time. I'm ready, brother. Okay, I thought you were going to full send there and you didn't. Rude. I was supposed to get a lot more land off that. Half the map is dominated by the black squad. Let's go, black squad! Black squad, black squad, black squad! Dude, what do you think of like this? Like, what do you think about that? Wouldn't that just be fun? No? Okay. 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 My doom is coming. What does all the interest in income mean in this game? Basically, you get troops based off the amount of land that you have. But the amount of land that you have can only support X amount of troops. So the more land you have, the more troops you can support. Interest is how quickly your your current number of troops is going up to match that maximum. As you start to approach the maximum, your interest will drop because you're no longer feeling like a big mug. Think of it kind of like you pouring a glass and trying to fill it up all the way to the top. At first, you're just going to dump it all in there, but as it starts to get up to the top, you kind of start like slowing it down. That's what interest means. Red interest is letting you know that you are approaching 1% or less, which means you're hitting that slow down factor. And it's a good marker that, like, if you're not doing something, either attacking someone or expanding, that you probably should be. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind other players. Hi, Cosmic. I'm sorry. Were we attacking? I had resigned my faith to debt. My bad, my bro. I didn't mean to just leave you out into the wind. Blur, I will full send you. I will full send you right now. Do not test me. Do not test me in my fight against Pharaoh. I will make you pay, and then Pharaoh will end you. Rinky, what the hell are you doing? I thought we were friends, dude. That's wild, my guy. Hurts my feelings. Okay, Cosmic's left me out. No. Okay, here's my plan. You ready for this? Boat Empire. Oh, there's no full sending, frick. Okay, Boat Empire. Oh, surprise, the big guy from down in Australia is getting big. Hold on, we're all on the black team. Why can I donate? LOL. True, dude. Because the world's not fair. That's why. It's bull, right? Hey, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, Sam Hanwich. Good to see you. Cogmania as well. Good to see you. Good to see the boys. Die, Rinky. I will destroy you. I will claim Japan and destroy you. And Pharaoh will hopefully forget about Japan because he's also in the same color. Let the island wars begin. I'm Australia guy. Well, good luck, Australia guy. Little word to advice. The biggest person you should be targeting right now is Pharaoh and then Elliot. Manage your borders well and you'll win. Also block. Yeah, keep ye old down there. Let's go. We landed. This is a big development. Die. That boat better not be coming to me. Okay, good. It's not. Die, Rinky. I will have my vengeance upon thee. Let's go. Big attack. Huge. This is big for the boys. For the island boys, that is. This is great news. What the hell? Block that. Is this Pharaoh? It is Pharaoh. Oh, the board's really developed in an interesting way. I wonder where Elliot started from. Because he's all the way, he's north and south. I don't remember him starting in... He must have been like Greenland or something, or Europe. Come on, Corgi. Dude, I'm going to win this, don't you worry. I just first need to take out my arch nemesis, which is currently Rinky. Dude, someone took my Japan. What the hell? Ah, oh, hell, dude. What the frick? Dude, Green, I even gave you solid advice of how to win the game, and this is how you repay me? Disgusting. Hurts my feelings. Is this me? Yeah. Yeah, I got him. Now I just gotta block this one boat. I know there's a lot going on in the game otherwise, but I'm so happy. Take that. Yeah, I conquered Rinky. Okay, anyways, on to the main game. Looks like Pharaoh died in the process. Very sad. Which means I have Japan to grab. Hey, Corgi Island Boys. Dude, Island Boys are best boys. There's no denying it. Looks like there's a little bit of a gang up potential against Bosnian Mapper. I'd be surprised if Elliot's sitting this one out. Although, if I was him, I might conquer Empire in the process. So I actually wouldn't be that surprised. It would make him the crown. So he might be trying to work on Empire as a friend to help crush out the winner of this fight. There's not like a wrong move in this one. You just kind of have to be careful and weigh your options. Looks like he's going to fight green as well. He might kind of jump back and forth here. I still think you win this, Corgi. I mean, I am 5th, dude. There's a good chance I move my way up. For sure. I mean, I have captured the powerful nation of Japan. The weebs, they belong to me now. To be quite frank, not 100% sure what a weeb is. No. How many of my islands, dude? Have I touched on? Not yet on Madagascar. Japan has a massive economy. They do have a massive economy, but a very aging population. And they apparently have struck up a new thing of like, we don't like foreigners. Foreigners are like taking the jobs. Which, you know, sounds familiar. Couldn't tell you why, but sounds awfully familiar. All right, looks like Empire played his hand a little bit too rough. Yeah, of course. Corgi, Madagascar was mine. Don't enslave my people. I mean, technically, I don't own Madagascar. I just have like a few shares in the company. That being said, don't worry, my rules shall be benevolent. There we go. October, dude. Is it weird to anyone else it's October? I mean, I've mentioned to you guys, I'm time traveling. I've been time traveling pretty frequently. Get out of here, Jason. Friggin' jerk. How many troops you got? Why you got so many troops? All right, I'm bigger than Jason. Just play it cool. All right, keep an eye on the actual fight that's going on here, but I will not get kicked off Madagascar, I'll tell you that. Saving up to red interest, baby. Yeah, thanks, Bosnian. Appreciate you. It's weird to me it's 2025. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, time kind of stopped in 2020 for me, and everything afterwards has always kind of felt like not like a dream where you can tell it's fake, but like if it came out that like, oh, surprise, we've all been in the Matrix, I'd be like, ah, yeah, I get that. I don't know. Life's taken such dramatic turns for me from 2020. I know I'm not alone in saying that. It's not like a revolutionary thing. I mean, global pandemics do tend to make things different. But life turned out very different for me. If it wasn't 2020, I would be working in a hotel, selling hotel rooms. I might be married. I'm going to be honest. I probably would be married. COVID really put a strain on my long-term girlfriend at the time and I's relationship. Surprise story of this. Yeah, everyone's heard that one. It's almost 2026. Can I tell you something though? Okay, so my friend Elise is of Chinese descent. I think her grandparents were from China. They left during the Communist Revolution. But so she carries on a lot of Chinese traditions. Like last week, I think it was like something about like the festival of the moon, the full moon. So we had moon cakes. Anyways, we're all of the zodiac sign, the snake, and this is supposed to be a very bad year for all of us. One way to ward that off is that you get gifted red underwear. Needless to say, I didn't get gifted red underwear, so this year has been very rough. And despite me not taking much solace in those type of things or putting much weight into it, I do take solace and be like, okay, hopefully next year will be better. Maybe this is just a fluke. All right, where's Jason at? Where are you, my friend? I'm coming for you. There he is. Send the boat. Go. Is this Jason too? You shall be my vassal. I shall own you. You cannot escape me. Dude, did you guys hear there's a new Witcher game coming out? Not that I'm like a big Witcher guy. I remember playing the Wild Hunt for 20 minutes and being like, this isn't a game for me. But I do enjoy the stories of it. Let's do teams after this. 100% agree. Teams one will be fun. All right, anyways, we got 3 minutes of this game left. This has been quite the interesting battle between Keswick, FR Elliott, and Bosnian Mapper. They have been going back and forth very well. Bosnian's going to win. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of like Keswick's position. I used to only play Battle Royale, but Teams is growing on me. Teams is fun. Because like one player, well, I say that. I was going to say one player can't ruin your game, but one bad teammate really can ruin your game. But it is something about the camaraderie of playing with multiple people that is enjoyable. Alright. Yo, you get with the €1 donation. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Teams is fun with your clan, but solo is a bit boring. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the difference of like, oh, are you playing Battlefield with, you know, your friends? Or are you playing Battlefield like alone? I totally get that. Keswick is dead. Yeah, Keswick got bullied a little bit heavy. I mean, he's not out of it, but he's not like doing an amazing job either. Say that. Or not an amazing position either. Where the hell is Jason? Stop showing me the whole map and being like, that's Jason. God, he's all the way in the Maltese, huh? He hasn't lost like any islands. This is probably him up here. It is that dirty dog. I'm coming for you. They have too many boats out. Black might pull himself back in the middle. Hold on. Yeah, let's watch the game. We have 30 seconds left. Enough with the boats. I'm sorry. I've been on my own ADHD side adventure. Okay. Green is definitely lost. At this point, that's confident. I think Elliot has won this just based off the fact that Green can no longer help fight Elliot. 7 seconds left. No full sending. Game's over. Well done, Elliot. Well done, Elliot. Alrighty. Oh! Alright. Let's go back to lobby 1. We'll do some of those games. With tags. We'll mix up from here on out tags for lobby 1, lobby 2, but all teams. Team. All right, 7 minutes for the next contest. No worries. Give me my money. I bet $10 on it on Elliot. I don't remember accepting that bet. Mostly because I would have no way of paying you. Alrighty. Let's do... we just did World 2. We'll wait for a different map. Give me my... oh, no, I read that one. I read that one. Yeah, we'll do British Isles. British Isles 3 team. Let's do that one. That'll be a fun time. I would have won if they didn't team on me. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go take a shower. Dude, I've been really getting in the bath lately. I've become a bath boy. All right, here we go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big bath boy now. Something about like the relaxing nature. Although I will say, I really hate, I don't know if this is true in Europe, but American bathtubs have this like knob at the top that's basically kind of like an overflow prevention tool. And I really wish I either didn't have that or had a bigger bathtub, because I like to be like fully submerged. Whenever I see like, you know, I'm a big guy, I'm like 6'3". Whenever I see like the kind of like the movie of like the girl who's like sitting in the tub up to her neck and like, dang, that looks comfy. I wish I could do that too, but my legs be too long. Yeah. But I would love if I ever won the lotto. One of the first things I would do. Well, not one of the first things. But one thing I would do is invest in a tub that I could fully like stretch out in. That'd be one of those kind of like ridiculous things that you're like, yeah, I'm rich, I'm gonna do it. But it seems rather nice. Time for revenge. Okay, good luck. The power of friendship will compel you otherwise. I have that? What, the giant tub? Or the power of friendship? You have to clarify your comment. The leaderboard is all corgis? Yeah, it do be like that sometimes, huh? I'm gonna get over there, don't you worry. This is a big boat. Oh, you're coming to me, huh? You're coming to me, huh? Oh no, I'm so weak. I probably won't be able to do anything about it. Just kidding. Oh, what's that? 30,000 troops deployed? Oh no. You can't knock me off. Oh, maybe if you full send me, but that's worth it. That was a worthwhile investment. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I have that, the bathtub. See, I'm very envious of you. I'm very envious of you. My bathtub is like one of those standards. I think it's like 4 feet. So, you know, at any given time, I have 2 feet of my body that cannot fit in the tub. I want to be... I want to be able to sit in the tub. Ugh. Corey, should I just snipe you? No, it's kind of lame when people do that. So I would just say, you know, if you want to play against us, play against us in earnest. Don't just, you know, play to like make my life less fun. You know? No one likes to be targeted and singled out. Oh, that's right. I can donate. Go get him. No name. No name, no name. Is that Aziz? You can't turn off propaganda. I do be knowing it's annoying. Made it to third. Good job. Alrighty. Yeah, let's wait these last 2 minutes. Let's do the global. Yeah, good, we found it. Okay. France. France is warm, but not that warm. Okay, give me Egypt. Let's see if we're heading in the right direction. We're heading in the right direction. Give me Georgia. No! Oh, God. Georgia. I forgot the R. Georgia's cooler. Okay, so we're probably in Africa. Give me the Central African Republic. Is warmer. Okay. Give me Burkina Faso. Adjacent to the answer. Is the answer Nigeria? No. Is the answer... Gosh, I haven't done this in so long. The Ivory Coast. Yeah! There we go. Huge. Perfect timing, too. Right for the contest. All right, contest is going to be Europe. So we go modern day Russia borders. Don't worry about the whole war with Ukraine. Just go wherever you think Russia is. Whatever your definition of where Russia is, go where Russia is. As long as it's based in reality of the year 2025. Ghana would have been a good guess too. I was Keswick in that 1v1v1. I was mad because Bosnian kept attacking me. Yeah, I mean, when you get in those positions, it's more so about like how you can psychologically attack and manipulate more so than it is like just attacking at the right time. You know? Okay. Remember Russia, boys. Russia's where we want to be. Gonna go in that tiny piece of Russia near Lithuania. Oh, God. I forgot about that. Continuous Russia would be better, but that's fine. We have a decent position. I believe I am getting a little bit on the sniped. So I just move away slightly. And the delay always gets them. I will probably still get full send, but we take out 2 players at the very least. 2 for 1 trade. Always worth. In fact, let's go in the infinite growth phase now. See if we can shrink down their influence. Their sphere of influence. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I'm still attacking for way too much. Let's start working on this guy. See if we can get Palestine out of the corner. Hey, can you help this guy? I'll help too. We should fight this guy. We need to protect Kaimaru. Simuru. I'm basically counting myself as out, but if we can eliminate a couple people along the way, that's fine. So we already got the trade there. He's kind of stopped, so I'm going to go back here and work on this guy. Perfect. He full sends me. Wonderful. Palestine should be able to join the fight over here. And we move the needle. Life goes pretty well for us. You can be pretty happy about that. Yeah, I'll take an alliance with you for sure. I don't know why that was added as a feature. Like, hey, in a team game, you can now ally your allies. But alas, here we are. We're doing pretty good. We just need to kind of focus this corner right here and make sure our backlines are established. So if you can fight someone over here, if you can gang up, especially someone like Empire and Kingdom, you guys need to gang up here because that frees up a lot of people on this back end on this side. Do need to worry about a Barty over here. That could be a problem. In fact, it's probably our biggest problem at this point, but we can't donate for another minute. I can donate to you. Can you fight this guy? Any chance? Not really. I understand. You're going after red. That's fine. Let me just keep donating to you then. My donations are small enough that they can get through. Big full send. Grab that land. Yeah, buddy. Good. We cleared out that guy. That's big. Okay, no more donations to you for another 15 seconds. I'm going to give a big donation to Ark. All right, anyone who's free, if you can give a big donation to Ark in Scandinavia and such. No, we do need to worry about no name down there. I'm more concerned with the back line right now. But hopefully others are donating. Keimer is trying to hold the line. You guys are attacking best you can. Get the donations out. Why can't I donate? I don't know, man. It's a weird kind of set of rules here. But if anyone can... We're just so small over here. Yeah, Corgi Bud, if you can finish up the red team, that would be a big help. We have Empire over here as a kind of a failsafe. But hopefully it wouldn't come to that, and we could just get donations out right now. No name, how you doing? Looks like you're kind of holding the line. Good, we're making some progress over here. This guy's falling. You've won over there, which is very big. Yeah, with this new kind of donation format, it's even more critical that we have people on the back lines. Because, you know, there's a lot of problems that can stir up from not being able to donate early enough. But now we're good enough that I think no name, yes, over there, so we can just donate to him. He's going to do a good job. We have problems with the blue team, but their backlines have been nerfed. So life should go pretty well for us at this point, especially considering we have 70% of the land. That does make a big difference. Yeah, there we go. That's good. This is a little bit of a crushing blow over here. Where am I? Where am I? I'm over here. But hey, Morwood, dear friend. Yeah. It's just like I've been in that track too, where you're just kind of like zoomed out and playing. But now this guy's kind of everywhere. So you know, if you border him, attack him. When was the last time we even lost a contest? I mean, since I haven't been streaming regularly, at least 2 months. We'll say that. Can someone explain how this donation system works? Basically, donations are heavily nerfed until 3 minutes in. Then after 3 minutes, you can start to donate. I don't know the particulars. Sometimes it limits you after that, but I don't know why. It's not explained anywhere. It's going to drive you crazy, especially if you're one of those OCD people who have to know why things are going to work. I'm going to tell you right here, right now. You're not going to like the answer. It was definitely nerfed afterwards, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a weird set of rules here. Let's do... What was the Worldle game we played? Yeah. No, we did that one. Flaggle was the other one. Okay, guess the flag. This is Vietnam, obviously. Okay, that's South Africa. So many ads. Play the bonus round. I was correct. What shape is South Africa? It do be this boy. What is the national emblem of South Africa? It's not that. They don't have kangaroos. Could be, but doesn't look likely. That man doesn't look South African to me. I'm going to say no to Axe. I'm going to say no to what is very easily the Middle East. I have no idea what that is. Would they have swordfish? Maybe. They have a ship there. That kind of makes sense. Ah, frick. Birds? That's New Zealand. Okay, it says New Zealand. This one? That was it? Oh my god. So off. Whenever there's an eagle, like in that shape, it's always like the Middle East, like Egypt and stuff. That got me. Pick the flag of the capital. Well, the one that says City of Cape Town, it's crazy they spell it out. Like, what city does that? It's so weird. Can you pick the flag of a country that neighbors South Africa? That's no. That's no, that's no, that's no. That's no. It's one of these two. It's this one. Zimbabwe. Palu. Especially, I've seen that flag before. What's the population? I don't know, man. I think they got probably like 60 to 80 million. 63 million. What currency do they use? I'm going to say the dollar. The rand. The ZAR. I've seen that before. Oh, contest is up. I'm in. We go Alaska. Yeah, of course Kraft knows this. His geography knowledge is unmatched. Mind-blowingly so. Time for Open Front? Yeah, this will be our last game in Territorial. Have no fear, friendo. I haven't played Open Front in, again, like 2 months, so I'm going to be rather rusty. We'll give it a go. What a Corgi stream. Dude, Rainbow Bees, good to see you. Been a hot minute, my friendo. How are you, brother? I am surviving. We'll say it that way. Oh, dude, Kadan. Oh my gosh, how are you? Yo, bro, long time no see. Sorry about the Discord. I know I have communications problems, so I can schedule. Here's the thing. I will send you a message right after this. That's been on me, bud. I'm sorry. To be quite frank, I haven't been purposely trying to ignore your messages, but I've been just in pure survival mode. Like, no exaggeration. All I've done is just sleep and eat. So I'm sorry, I've missed out on our schedule. I'll make that up to you. And I'll message you after this. Yeah. boat around and grab this bot. In fact, a big attack on you might be warranted. Yeah, do you want to full send me? Kind of. Basically, yeah. Wonderful. Big guy's out of the way. Alright, see if we can boat more, since obviously not a lot to do otherwise. Corgi's alive. Who's this? Dude, Bills. Good to see you. A lot of legends popping by today. Is this pub game or customs? This is a public game. Okay, my thing just ended up being a donation regardless. All right, let's see where... I mean, can we really do anything else? Not really. I mean, we can just... We got 2 minutes. I think I can build back up in 2 minutes. I'm going to see if I can boat down here and just mess with them. Otherwise, we get ready for donations. Hey, Corgi, do you like 6-7? I don't know what this is. Is this one of those Zoomer jokes that you're going to pull on me? But like, skibbity toilet now? Help? Where's the Yigget? Where's help? I mean, we really need to focus the blue team. Red can wait. They only have 13%. It's like 9 plus 10 equals 21, but way better. And you said 6-7. Yeah, see, again, the Zoomers. I'm forever reminded of The Simpsons, where Grandpa Simpson goes, I used to know what it was, but then they changed. Or I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. And I resonate with that more and more on the daily. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Back in the day when MySpace was popping. You could just go on the internet into a random AMI chat message log and just be like, I'm this age and this sex. Do you want to talk? And then someone messaged you, be like, I'm this and this, let's talk. And then you would just go talk with a stranger for hours. Wild time to be alive. Which, you know, in this day and age, obviously you would never do that, right? Like, that's dangerous. But like, completely different world. Corgi in our generation, they would call you Unk. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not as derogatory as other things you would call. Like, you know, I think just being called old in general is like, oh, it's like a little sad. Being called Unk is a little bit more of a joyous way of saying it. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm an Unk. Unk implies a little bit of wisdom, I suppose, or like, you know, still fun. Where old is just like, you know, it kind of implies that you're useless. Unk is like a cool middle-aged guy. Well, thank you. Yeah. I'd much rather be called that than just people coming in and be like old. Like, shut up! I'm not old. Ugh. Although every single one of my friends is like married and with kids and stuff. Unk saw the dinosaurs. Yeah. GG. All right. Gramp. Yeah, Grandpa's a hurtful one. Here, let's do a poll. I'll let you guys choose. We'll talk about what do we do with the last hour. More TT or open front? Get that poll going. Unk saw the collapse of the Roman Empire. True, dude. I was the cause of the Roman Empire's collapse. What the hell is propaganda in territorial? Yeah, nobody likes it. It's just an annoying pop-up that you can pay for with gold. Yeah, we'll mix up lobby 2 stuff if we continue on with territorial. No, I want open front. I'm sorry, Bosnian. I'll make 60%. Why do I get ads every time a round ends? That's the propaganda thing that we're talking about. Question: are you wondering how people know that you are playing a game? I imagine they look on stream. It's all right. Looks like we're gonna do territorial. That's fine. OpenFriend is really laggy on a lot of devices. Yeah. For as much as they want to fiddle with the simple mechanics of how the game works, they never seem to be able to address like the back end, like how to make it more functional. Anyways, let's go to lobby 2. Settings, lobby 2. Make sure to take off your tags for this one because we're going to do lobby 2 team tags, or lobby 2 teams. Oh yeah, there are ads on mobile. Ah, okay. Enjoy that then. You can follow your account and people will tell if you join a game. That makes a lot of sense. Because I was getting like a guy joined my game for a video a while back, is like, and his question was, or his name was like, are you streaming? Is like, how would he ever have figured that out? But now that you say that, okay, I need to play on my fake account then. Corey, my religious studies teacher, plays Hearts of Iron 4. First off, what a sentence that is, religious studies. That was me? That was you, Fireburns? First off, you saved me, dude. You saved me. You blocked so many boats and I was able to conquer the world. Hey, let's do North America, 18. That's a big one. We have 5 people with tags on though, so that's gonna be a bad omen. Again, if we have all 5 pop in, yeah, make sure your tags are off, guys. Make sure your tags are off. Tags are off. Bruh, how do you join? You go to the main menu, you go to settings, you click lobby 2, and then you go back to multiplayer. You could also rewind the stream like a few minutes to see how I did it. Religious studies is where we learn about religions and philosophy. Yeah, no, I understand the concept of religious studies. I didn't go to a private school, so I didn't do it. Although, I dedicated so much of my life to being in the church that I'm very familiar with the grasp of Christianity and its teachings. Where's Zero for saying no tags? He probably doesn't know I'm streaming. It's not like I announced it or anything. He might be busy. I don't know. I could check Steam and see if he's playing like Discord or playing a train game. Religious studies is public school, I swear. Really? That's not an American thing. We do not. America is very much like school or religion does not belong in schools, or it used to be. It was pretty much a founding principle for us. The last few years has seen the rise of more Christian nationalism. I was watching one of those, which is kind of wild because like America, the nation, was founded by a bunch of people escaping religious persecution. So it's always been like a pillar of us, which was wild. I was watching one of those one versus many where they bring in like one person who's like, I think this time it was like one Democrat versus like 20 Republicans. And the setup is like the guy in the middle is the Democrat. And he goes, I have this claim. And anyone can stand up and like argue that claim against them. But if like people in the surrounding circle who are Republicans feels like that doesn't align with their views, they can raise a flag. When it reaches a certain quota, that person has to be switched out. Well, one girl went up there and was just like, his thing was like church and state should be separate. I've never thought that was like, it's like, yeah, it's like in our Constitution. And this girl goes like, no, we should be a white Christian nation. And I was just like, first off, wow. And it was just like, to be so uneducated and so confident was just like, you just kind of get whiplash that those people exist. Like, you always kind of like mentally do gymnastics, be like, okay, maybe they have like it's like no one actually believes that, right? That's just like media hoopla. And then there's one, you go, frick, man. Unk is an intellectual. I mean, here's the thing. If you put me in I've never done an IQ test, but I feel rather confident that if I did an IQ test, I would probably be very much in the middle. Maybe a little bit on the higher end of the middle. I have no delusions that I am naturally intellectually smart. I got good grades in school because I worked harder than most. Talent only takes you so far. But I've never been naturally gifted in the realm of intelligence. Especially when it comes to math. I was always very awful at math. I had to take remedial math in high school. Oh my God. But I'm not like dumb enough to be like taking an IQ test and getting an 80 and then posting it on like Facebook and be like, look how smart I am. Like, everyone's seen those like Facebook posts of the person who did that and be like, dang, dude, you dumb. Like, your intelligence is in the 90th percentile. And you go, see, I'm smart. And you go, ah. I do not have the crowns nor the patience to explain this to you. Hey, big for the blue team. Dude, Farrell's on my team? Finally, let's go. My IQ came back at 119 above average. Yeah, what is even average? I have no idea. I've never really looked into an IQ test. It doesn't seem to like offer any benefits. Because again, I know I'm not super smart. I know I'm average. So like, Corgi, if your IQ is 167, absolutely it does not. I will guarantee you that. 100 is average? Okay. I just always think back to Forrest Gump when the principal is explaining Forrest's intelligence and he goes, this is average, and Forrest is right here. 90 is American average? Are you just saying that, or is that an actual fact? Are you just being mean to Americans because Americans dumb? Haha, funny. 125 is above average. Oh, 100 through 125 is above average, and above 125 is gifted. Gotcha. I was watching this Korean show, and I forgot what it was called. I think it was like 1 versus 100 or something like that. It's a really great idea that could never be replicated in America. But basically, they take 100 of like physically gifted people. Like, there are Olympic athletes, there are firefighters, there's like national celebrities. You could never do it. It's basically like, what if to do replicate it in America, be like, all right, let's get LeBron on the same show with Simone Biles and all these army generals and stuff. But basically, it's a series of convoluted tests. They had one guy called the Professor who was like a military guy. His IQ was 140. And the way he just would breeze through a battle plan would be like, yeah, I believe it. Like, this guy's smart. He's so smart. And be like, that not me. I ain't smart like that. Yeah, blue team's kind of putting its hopes and dreams on Pharaoh at this point. A little bit scary. America is 97.78. Okay. So not that far off the global average. I think I have an IQ of 70. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing too, right? Like I consider myself average, but if my IQ came back at like 70, that would hurt my feelings. Like, oh. I'll protect you, Pharaoh. Frick. I'm sorry, Pharaoh. I got too big of a fight. Nothing I could really do though. I think you have an IQ of 70. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for calling. Isn't 70 isn't wouldn't 70 qualify as like mentally challenged? Or is that even lower? People do have a bad view of IQ tests. I mean, here's the thing with like an IQ test is it measures a very specific type of intelligence, right? Like an artist is someone who could be considered a genius at art and they would not score and also not score well on an intelligence test or an IQ test. It's kind of like saying there's different strengths in life and there's really none that are more valuable than others. Like someone could be physically stronger than others, but while is that more valuable than someone who's like incredibly gifted in charisma, whose strength is charisma? It measures all types of intelligence. An artist would do well on art IQ test, on EQ test. Yeah, EQ is different than IQ, right? I personally don't know. Or is an EQ included in an IQ? What's an EQ? I don't know. We're about to find out. Someone's typing in chat, hopefully. All right, blue team. Pharaoh, all of our hopes and dreams rest on you. Emotional quotient? It's emotional intelligence? Yeah. For real, I have a above average IQ, but I'm fairly bad at school. Yeah, I mean, I've told this story a few times, but like when I transferred colleges to Colorado State, I was supposed to transfer into like a sophomore dorm, but it filled up. So they put me in with the honor freshmen. And the amount of kids who got perfect 4.0s in high school that then came to college and failed their first test was probably somewhere near like 60% of the hall. Because then they go, I don't know how to study. And it's just like, well, yeah, you've gotten by in your natural talent alone. Doesn't always transit to knowing how to work. So like if you were depressed, does that mean you have a low EQ? I don't think there's any research on that. But one crazy thing about depression is it's like and this is true across almost anyone who has it, is people who like really go through hard depression will have like full memory gaps of that time, as if your body's like trying to like not remember so you don't go back there. No real way to win this. I had the crown for a while. Yeah, I mean, the world turned against you very early. If you had been able to take out the red team, that could have been a different story, but the threats were abounding everywhere. The amount of you who have like are familiar with IQ tests. Do Europeans like standardize IQ tests? Because like as an American, I think you have to pay for it. We pay for it as well? Okay, that's interesting. I mean, the only kind of like intelligence test I ever took was when I went to the army. Or not the army. I was trying to sign up to be a Marine. Part of that is you have to do standardized testing. And depending on what your score is, you can do certain jobs. I didn't score amazing. I was definitely above average. But this is a select community in the, you know, military. The only thing I remember is I was smart enough to drive a tank, and that's what I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. Yes. Corgi, would you still play Territorial if EA bought it? Yeah. I mean, if EA bought it, it would actually be probably good for me for a while. Because they would draw a lot more attention to it. And then it would slowly fizzle into dumbness. Corgi, are you jacked? Not at all. I was very jacked. Up until COVID. Well, not jacked. I was in shape. I was jacked in high school and college. And then I was in shape up until COVID. Now I'm just fat. It happens when you get older. Your testosterone drops. It becomes very hard to carry on the same work ethic for the same justification. And to be honest with you, a lot of my drive to work out was based through insecurity. And as I've gotten older, I've become a lot more secure with myself. So that haven't worked out. Corgi, you look tall and your beard is tough. Yes, I have great genetics for beard and I am tall. I am 6'3". Corgi or Queso? I'm not as fat as Queso, we'll say that. But especially with the medication I'm on, I'm having to take steroids. And I have put on 30 pounds in 2 months. It is a big nuisance. Not like the steroids where, you know, you use it to work out. These are a different type of steroids. Steroids are really shitty for weight. Yeah, it messes. It's horrible for everything. Like, obviously, it helps keep like you from dying, but like it messes with your emotions, your sleep cycle, your skin, your weight, just everything. Everything goes downhill. Don't do steroids, it's bad for your muscles in the long term. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, steroids are bad for you. If you're really wanting to do it, there is a more responsible way to do it by cycling on and off and following like a good program. They are illegal for a reason, though, I would say. Because the risk of long-term effects on you is way outweighs any kind of short-term gain you can get. Corgi, do you have long hair? Dude, yeah. Growing like a mullet now. You see that? Initially, it was because like, I don't know. I just didn't want to go to the barber. And now it's just kind of like, I might as well see what happens when I keep growing it out. More fruit, less carbs. Yeah, here's the thing though, is vegetables especially are broken down in the intestinal tract. You get most of your nutrients from there. And my intestinal tract is the problem. So, and fruits is just kind of like in small quantities right now. So really there's not a lot I can eat. Eggs are good. Protein's okay. Because you weren't streaming for 2 weeks straight, you got to repay us for Monday to Saturday streams again. I kind of want to get back into streaming on Monday, but again, I'm limited in health in terms of what I can accomplish. All right, we got 3 minutes left. We're in a full stalemate situation. Pharaoh, because he took out Elliot, is in a position to win this. Ark can win this. Omen can win this. Anyone can win this. Crohn's disease, yeah, you betcha, Milos. That's what I got. And now we wait. Now we wait. It tickles around the neck and lower ear areas. Dude, yeah, I'm getting that point now where it's just like bumbling here. I've debated whether to buy a hair tie, but then again, I don't really want my hair that long, and I'm just kind of going back and forth on it. The chat court rules that Corgi has to work out twice a week. Yeah, I'm going to get back into working out a lot more frequently than twice a week. Again, for health reasons, it's not viable right now. I'm not going to get into the specifics of it. You can look up Crohn's and then kind of draw your own conclusions. I mean, here's what's going to happen. Omen is not going to full send Ark. He doesn't have good borders. He's going to try and full send Pharaoh. Pharaoh will probably full send Cold. I think if he can keep Cold at bay, he might be able to win. It was a big attack. Ooh, yep. See, there goes Cold into Pharaoh. Now we're getting some hot action. Hot action. One minute left. 1 minute left. Corgi sleep streams. I'm going to be straightforward with you. The idea of the people that would draw would bother me. Like the people, I don't know why you would ever want to watch someone sleep, but it doesn't, it seems nefarious in nature. That's a good boat by Ark setting up this island right here, getting in here. All right, 30 seconds left. Pharaoh has gone from first to third. Big attack there to drive up his chances. He's going to have to force him to get lucky. I don't know why Omen's still attacking Pharaoh at this point. You would think he would want to go into Ark more. All right, 7 seconds. I think Pharaoh's out of it at this point. 3, 2, 1. Ark got off the full send. Omen full sent Pharaoh. I don't know why he would do that instead of full sending Ark. Well done, Ark. Good job. Good job. But Pharaoh comes back and wins it! Oh! That was funny. Alrighty. I'm gonna go fill up my water really quickly. And we'll do another team game. I'm not going to do this Halo contest. We got plenty of time. Oh, God, I clicked on everything. No, my headphones clicked on everything. Okay, I'll be back. That'll be 2. Okay, I'm back. Guacamole? Dude, guacamole's so good, but it's always awful to make. Because the avocados, you gotta really time when you make guacamole with the avocado. Like, you can't buy you gotta buy an avocado for like the day you're gonna use it, right? Like, they don't store well, they go bad pretty quickly. What map are we gonna do? Good question, we'll see. The key is to leave the pit in the guac. Yeah, but I gotta be honest, if you like cut up avocado, you might as well use the entire avocado. It's not gonna taste good the next day. All right, here, let's do Australia. Tags are off? Hopefully, yeah, guys, take your tags off. There's 8 of you with tags on. All right, let's rumble. Avocado never tastes good? You're just not getting good avocado. Avocado's amazing. You make guacamole with avocado, brother? You ever tried that? There's no way. No way you're gonna tell me that avocado in guacamole form is bad. I see one teammate. I will go with my one teammate. Now we're getting more teammates. Yeah, some stream snipers at the end, huh? Lucky Pip, what is your icon? Is that a cat in a sweater? I just looked at that and I'm like, what the hell? Gonna leave a pathway for exclamation point. Potentially help me with pool. Actually, he'll get over there. I'm gonna grab this. Yeah. All right. Good job cutting that off. You're gonna be a big boy. Looks like we have some good potential, although it's unfortunate that Catholic is so weakened in the front because Billy and Dill are like right behind him. Now we wait. Also, Corgi did not get the guacamole joke. No, Zoomer, I did not get the guacamole joke. I don't get your jokes. I don't understand the 6 and 7 thing. Ugh. I don't have like a nephew to ask. Well, I do, but he's like 10 and a little bit on the social awkward sphere. So I doubt he'll know. Yellow said, yeah, the middle looks good. Yeah, what the hell, Yellow? Like, so evenly spaced out throughout the middle, too. That's funny. I was talking to my 10-year-old nephew about 6'7". Yeah, I'm not really close with his father, though, so I don't really talk to him. In all honesty. Yeah, I tried to say Nova. I'm kind of worried. I'm going to try and knock down Pope. Because these two are going to try and one-punch me. Or, you know, 1-2 me. Oh, I wish you had full stint on green instead of red. Okay, that sucks. He full sent me, but that's fair. Nothing you can do about it. Will you help me fight this guy? Or fight this guy? Any guy would be fine. Dill's fighting there. Yeah, fight second is not a win. Yeah, the cat's my icon? Okay, good. I was curious. Yeah, 3 of us working on this guy can get him done pretty quickly. Black team's kind of running away with it. Yeah, they got a good section. Yellow is going to be a nuisance. For our team specifically. Gonna let myself get cut off so I can be more of a donator. Billy, no. I don't know why we've gotten such a kerfuffle with the yellow team. I mean, this guy dies, and hopefully we can turn and burn on the others. Because, you know, at this point, you got to kind of see, hey, black team's pulling ahead. No way, green team spent 500,000 troops, so I want to get the 50 pixel island. That's hilarious. Like, Yen, I don't think your chances are good going into green. Like, you understand, like, yellow and green probably want to fight. I don't know. Unfortunate. Blue and black have good chances for the win? Yeah, they definitely do, for sure. For sure. But blue does not. I just agreed with that. Blue does not have a shot in hell. It's going to come down to green or black. If I'm either green or black, I'm going to do my best to eliminate every other color that's not green or black. Simplify your borders. It was my fault. I was looking at where we could expand and not who we should be fighting. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. And, you know, it's not necessarily your fault for that. It's more of like, we just built too many enemies. Too many people targeted us. Now, if I'm black, yeah, I'm putting all my force fighting this. If you're black, what you want to do is isolate their biggest player, T. So Isaac does not want to push through this guy and does not want to fight yet. They want to get this guy out of the way, take out Norwegian cheese, start to take out this guy, then like fight as many people as you can before you get over here. And Isaac fighting into this guy will only expedite this process. So Isaac has to defend this boat. If he does not, he makes life for his team a lot harder. Oh, does he touch down? Okay, he's able to block it. That's big. He can vote faster. It's not necessarily about winning. It's about holding back this. And now I would say black team has secured the victory. There's not a lot that anyone else can do. And it's all from isolation. Now, if you're Isaac, Yen's getting involved, you fight Yen. Pretty simple, right? You support your big guy. But this game's pretty done at this point. Corgi, what are my chances? M Terminator, 0%. 0%. Well, let me put it this way. You have a 5% chance of winning, but that's if Isaac and Creator both full send into the ocean. Like, that's your way of pulling this one back. GG, my team rocked. Yeah, you guys quickly captured this area, had a good cohesive strategy. It worked out very well for you. Hello, Corgi. Hello, Riri. How are you? Corgi, I missed the game. What are my chances? 0%. All right, we'll call it there. Good job, black team. But that's going to do it for today. We'll be back with streaming on regular times tomorrow. But thanks, guys, for being here. Hope you had a good time. And I'll see everybody hasta mañana. Bye-bye.